Relational approach is founded on meaning and offers an opportunity to go far beyond the concept of brand loyalty. As per relational approach, management of the brand is an ongoing process in which meaning is negotiated on a continuous basis. Managing meaning thereby requires insight into the lives of the brand's customers as well as a continuous integration of the lived experiences of customers into the execution of the brand strategy. Wanting to manage your brand by means of the brand relationship theory, you need real and deep insight into your customer base, which requires a deep understanding of the context in which our product and services are used in the course of our customers' day-to-day lives. Relational approach is based on a very strong concept which is considered a radical shift in the view towards consumers. This change is about the shift in focus of marketing efforts from information-based process to experience-based process. There are multiple elements involved in a branding process where this concept of change in view is applicable in relational approach. The first element where this concept is applicable is the product. Traditionally, marketing communication have been around objective features and its tangible benefits. As per relational approach, this must be shifted to subjective features and its related symbolic benefits. This shift from information-based approach to experience-based approach gives high impact. The second element where the concept is applicable is the expression of stimulus properties. As per information-based process, it should be expressed as verbal expressions, which must be transmitted to non-verbal expressions as per experience-based process. Third element need to be addressed is the resources needed. Expenses are the constant factor which cannot be replaced, but at the same time allotment and its utilization is the other important part of the approach. The fourth actionable need to be modified is the type of task required in marketing process. Problem solving is something being very common with all the business and is going to remain very important. But at the same time, it should be advanced to hedonic responses. The next aspect need to be discussed is the type of involvement needed. Most of decisions are based on cognitive responses as per information-based process, which must be taken to next level where one should arouse the consumer for their reaction based on their experience and belief. This gives real-time picture and unhide multiple aspects. Next important part is the source of research. Most of business calls are based on information received from direct and indirect resources. The changed approach says the process of gaining insight must be involved activities that explore the consumer behavior. Next aspect of the framework is the base of segmentation. Historically, marketing activities are focused based on demographic and socio-economic segments. This is important, and at the same time, one must consider the creative notion among targeted segments and run dyadic campaigns. Next area of implementation to be shifted from information-based process to experience-based process is cognition. It's very critical to change the view towards selecting the process of information gathering. Traditionally, marketing messages are focused and positioned keeping four aspects as central, that is, consumer memory, knowledge structure, consumer's belief, and thought generation process. The experience-based process says that these factors must be shifted towards consumers' subconscious memory, scope of their imagination, their fantasies, and role of related associations. This shift redirect marketing efforts towards more integrated and meaningful execution. The next area where focus should be changed based on experience are the factors considered to target consumers' existing choice of products. Traditionally, marketing have focused on consumers' attitude and preferences, which should be lifted to their emotions and feelings behind the experience. This is more about meaning behind consumption. Certain traits of consumer behavior basis strategy is formulated should also be changed as per relational approach. Traditionally, marketing have tried to formulate strategy around consumers' buying behavior, purchase decision making, and choices. In relational approach, focus is shifted towards consumers' usage context, consumption experiences, and related activities. Other aspect need to be addressed is the mentality of management team. Experience-based approach asks to emerge a thinking of aesthetic in business, execute as play, not as work, and very important, the economic-based mentality must be shifted to psychology-based mentality. This help in development of long-term business. Output is the most critical aspect considered in any business. Here, the area to notice is managers' view towards output. Traditionally, we have assessed the result based on functional achievements against the purpose. The experience-based approach asks to focus also on the fun and enjoyment created internally to execute and the pleasure provided to target audience. The concept of shift in focus from information-based process to experience-based process involve multiple qualitative aspects around consumption and create a strong brand meaning. The meaning created plays a strong role developing relation between consumer and brand in the form of love, commitment, passion, partner, or intimacy. Next step under relational approach is about elaboration and reinforcement of the process and develop a stable and durable relationship between brand and consumers. This strong relation takes the brand much beyond brand loyalty.